Welcome to the Win Team. What I'm going to do today is run over the new strategy for the last quarter of 25 and what we're going to do in 26. I made some decisions this weekend, and at the end, I'll open it up, guys, for you to participate. I really value your opinions. See if you want to make some tweaks. But we talked about the whole Navy SEAL program last Friday. Actually, I think it was last Wednesday, and this is what I came up with. The Win Team focus for Q4 2025. Had multiple conversations with my wife this weekend. By the way, unfortunately, she was in really agonizing pain this weekend. She put her back out, so she didn't move off the couch for 2 or 3 days. I just hear her now moving around, so hopefully she's a little better. So what's really the focus? Why are we all doing this, guys? The number one question that I get asked is, how do I get leads? So that's what our focus is going to be for Q4. How do I get leads? How do I find them? How do I process? How do I get leads? 2 is, how do I convert leads? The Win Team is about getting leads and converting leads. Third focus, how do I get now money? So I don't need a side hustle. How do I get now money? And the fourth is, how do I build a business? If you really boil it down to 4 things, those are the 4 focal points. Have I got leads? Am I converting leads? How do I get money right now? And how do I build a business? The Win Team sessions will be every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday when I'm not traveling at conferences at 6:30 in the morning. You join it at thewinteamzoom.net. What's the purpose of the Win Team? Motivate, educate, participate. Do you hear the third one? Motivate, educate, participate. Right? This is not intended to be a podcast, like a non-participatory podcast. One of the elements in the Win Team that makes you successful, that's made me successful, is the participation piece, right? So motivate, that's my job. We can motivate each other too if you participate and when you participate. Educate and participate. What are the tools that we use in the Win Team? Number 1 is the Power Performance Tracker. You can find all the tools at members.thewinteam.net. You can go to courses, Power Moves for Success, and find all the support materials and videos. All right, what are the performance requirements to be on the Win Team? Complete the Power Performance Tracker every week, and we're starting immediately that you submit your Power Performance Tracker to Ariana at that email address by every Sunday at 12. And that's the distinction that I want to make, is who's here to listen, who's here to do. The ones that are here to listen, I will always share with you till the day I die to help. But the time that I get up and take my personal time early in the morning, I want to spend most of that with people who want to not just listen, but do. So I know that tracking and managing your business is essential to grow. So I'm going to take time, special time, with those who want to grow. So complete your Power Performance Tracker every week and submit it to Ariana by every Sunday at 12. She'll give me a log on Monday morning and show me who's done it and who hasn't. Put 2 properties in escrow a month, of which one must be a team lead. Listen, by December 2025. So rather than cutting it off, as I said I was going to last week, many of you reached out to me and said, Andy, we need time to get our act together. Great, you got time. You got the rest of September, all of October, all of November, and all of December. So put 2 properties in escrow per month by December. And I'll give you clarity for that in a minute. Now let's make the distinction between the Win Team and Navy SEALs. So up to the end of this year, I'll be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. 2026 changes. In 2026, starting January the 2nd, we're going to have a Navy SEAL program. Navy SEALs will be Thursday and Friday at 6:30 a.m. Navy SEALs must put 2 properties in escrow a month starting January 2026. Actually, excuse me, just starting December 2025. Make that change, would you, Ariana? Starting December 2025. So in other words, if you want to be on the Thursday and Friday session, starting in January, you must at the very least have put 2 in escrow in December and then maintain that every month throughout 2026. Navy SEALs submit their power performance tracker every week by Sunday at 12. You either do it or you don't. If you don't do it, that's your American civil liberty. You'll join me Monday and Tuesday in the general sessions. But Thursday and Friday, we are going to get down, we're going to get dirty, and we're going to get you a business, right? So I'm down to be there with those of you who are determined to do 24 deals in 2026. You're the people that I will spend my personal time with. Navy SEALs Win Team session will be every Thursday and every Friday without general session members. So it's a breakout. Navy SEALs are required to attend 80% of all weekly Win Team sessions, including general sessions. So there's going to be 4 sessions a week, 2 for Navy SEALs only, 2 for general session, Monday and Tuesday. You're required to attend 3 of those 4. Navy SEALs must show a social media archive showing 5 posts a week, community and real estate, going back at least 2 months that you keep current every month. Now, why that? Because I'm very, very clear that the future of your business depends on you being credible in the eyes of your clients. That credibility no longer comes from brochures, no longer comes from websites. That credibility comes from social media. And it's in that social media archive that you'll have your power previews. So we will literally look at your social media profile and see, you'll submit that profile to Ariana. Is there an archive? If there's not an archive, I know you're not really serious about what I'm saying. If there is an archive, not only are you serious about what I'm saying, but it will be very, very clear to the general public that you're a professional for 2026. So Navy SEALs must show a social media archive. Navy SEALs show a history of power offices, that you will start running your office in open houses. You need to show that for 2 months to qualify to attend in January. So that means November, December, and kept current every month. Now, I'm going to change the power performance tracker from 3 power offices to 2. I've had a lot of pushback on the 3 power offices. Some of it kind of, oh, I can't find them and all that. But all I know is that I did 4. So we'll cut what Andrew does in half. That means that you are going to a vacant home, of which there's many right now, 2 days a week, and you're doing a power office because you need to do your power hours, and that's where you will do them. So you're going to show a history of power offices in your open house for 2 months. We call them power office open houses, and you're going to keep those current every month. Navy SEALs must all submit their personal marketing flyer or JPEG with links to Ariana, because we need to know you're going to get the premium leads, you're going to get the premium listing leads, you're going to get premium attention. We need to know that you're equipped and ready. Navy SEALs communicate daily for 5 minutes with their power partner. It's no longer going to be a choice. You need to select a power partner and be accountable to them, because we don't have the time. I'll be honest with you. I don't have the time or the energy to go, please call your power partner. Please call your power partner. Please do your power office, right? I want to know that you're excited about this and you're ready to go. Navy SEALs must submit at least 2 offers a week. I want you to wake up with that expectation. You wake up with the expectation, I'm going to write offers. Navy SEALs maintain their FUB and lofty CRM with trackable performance. There will be a couple more in here, which is, of course, your power hours. You're going to be required to do your power hours, right? And your power previews. So what we're saying is Navy SEALs are saying, I am going to commit to this program and get 2 in escrow a month. Now, I've always said, if not Power Tracker, then what? And I will actually say to you, if you have another program that you will submit to Ariana every week, and you will submit the tracker on that program every week, and you put 2 in escrow, you can be a part of the win team. But just saying, no, I'm going to dilly-dally at that. Andrew can pour his heart and soul into me, and I'm going to kind of pick and choose what I want to do. That's your American civil liberty, but is not a liberty that earns my time, right? So the Thursday and Friday, that's based on people who either launch themselves into this program, which is Real Estate 101, frankly, or have a program that's similar that you show every week. And just saying, I've got a personal that's going to go into escrow, that's not a program. That join me in the general session. I want people who can build a business that you can sell. I want to create generational wealth. I want to help you create generational wealth that does not die with you, that lives with you and lives beyond you. All right, the Win Team General Sessions will take place every Monday and Tuesday at 6:30. This is starting in January. I told you again, this year, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Next year, Monday, Tuesday. And you go to the winteamzoom.net. Here are the main subjects I want to cover in the Win Team. Obviously, the 8 power moves for success. I'm going to talk a lot more about self-talk. I am wearied and fed up with the negativity in the American culture right now. I don't want to participate in it. I refuse to participate in it. If you wish to participate in it, that's your privilege, that's your American civil liberty, but it does not require my time. So we're going to talk a lot about self-talk for success. What we're saying to ourselves, it will involve scripting. It will involve AI scripting. You're going to be practicing AI scripting using the AI tools that I give you. Cliff was really kind to send me an old Napoleon Hill video, which I absolutely loved this weekend. I've watched and read so much to do with that subject. I know the way that we talk to ourselves is the way we manifest ourselves in the world, period, right? Jesus himself said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Nobody comes to the Father but by me. His self-talk was extremely graphically clear, right? You even take people, I don't want to put them in the same bucket, but you take people like Gandhi and how he constantly self-talked about peace. Therefore, he created peace. His purpose was to create peace and union, to bring the end to strife. And that's what he did for millions of people. So 8 power moves for success, self-talk for success. Managing your business and life through your CRM is a key subject, because I know that if you do that, you have a business that you can sell. If you don't do that, you have a nice income, congrats, nice car, nice house, God bless you, but you don't have a business that you can sell. I'm also going to focus a lot more about iconnect in 2026. We're reinvesting time, energy, and money in iconnect. And we're actually going to build iconnect out to a platform where all of our leads in every state will be funneled through iconnect. We're working on building a subscription model for iconnect that people who are not on the team can receive leads through iconnect. I've realized that I produce leads faster than agents are able to convert leads. So we're going to have a subscription model outside the team for iconnect. But I will tell you that premium leads will come through iconnect, through the Win Team, through the Navy SEALs. Let me make that absolutely clear. Okay, so we're going to talk about iconnect and how to stand out with technology. Mastering AI for business development. I'm putting time, energy, and money into AI. And so the Navy SEALs are going to become good at AI. Of course, for basic things like writing descriptions and writing documents, but more importantly, how to practice your scripts, how to practice your own skills, how to interface with buyers, how to interface with sellers. I'm working a lot on automations, but more than automations, interactions through artificial intelligence in 2026. We're going to focus on investor business building. I did that 1 week on the investor course. Many of you like that, and I'm going to focus more on that. And you can, I will say to you, Navy SEALs, you can come in and request these subjects and request other subjects that we can focus in together on Thursdays and Fridays on those subjects. I am here to personally coach you on those Thursdays and Fridays, but I can only personally coach those who are doers. General coaching will be for everybody, right? It's a little bit like the whole thing in the New Testament, right? There were thousands of people there for the loaves and the fishes, but when it came to walking up on top of the mountain, there were a select group of people who went out and did it, who actually sacrificed their lives in the end. I'm not asking you to sacrifice your life, but I'm asking you to sacrifice some of your independence to actually make this happen. So we'll talk about investor business building. We're going to talk about building a business that you can sell. We're going to talk about how to lead customers to make decisions. I'm noticing that many of you struggle to get customers to make decisions. I look at the Win Team Winners Summary for this month, and you can see in the Win Team Winners Summary, many of you have really struggled, frankly, to have the most basic tracking of your activities. I've seen more zeros in terms of escrows opened than any month since I started the team. So that means I'm going to turn my attention back to leads. You're going to see me constantly this month and next month and the month after. You're going to see me constantly going into FUB, going into Lofty. Watch your Go-Getter channel. It's going to blow up. And we're going to identify who's really in this to make money and who's in this for a side hustle. Side hustle people are welcome. I'm going to devote my time, if you like. I know this is a weird word. Don't take it the wrong way, to the disciples, if you get that analogy, to the people who are going to go out and take this into the world and into your lives in a serious way. Okay, so how to lead customers to make decisions, how to manage your pipeline is another subject to the Win Team. Creating a future you. I know that you can only create a future you by matching. So matching future you with winning actions, the reverse engineering, is a subject of the Win Team. And finally, I'm going to do a lot of focus starting actually on Wednesday. Our whole month of October is going to be about making home ownership affordable and creating generational wealth with home ownership. Those are two subjects I'm going to talk a lot about in October. We're actually going to focus on them on Wednesday. You're going to see it in my blogging. And the reason why is I have a passion for Middle America, a passion. I'm not interested in the White House. I'm interested in, do you own your house? Mm-hmm. I'm interested in, are you owning your house? Are you creating your house for other Americans? The White House comes and goes. Your house is where you live and then pass. And I want that to be something that generationally affects your family. Most of the leads we generate are with people who want to create affordability to buy a home. Many of the leads are either first or second generation. So by the time it's second generation home ownership, they're creating generational wealth. They're not just borrowing that money to buy an RV. They're using that money to deploy that money and create an investment strategy. So you're going to hear me talking a lot about that. I'll be blogging about it, and it will be a big part of the Win Team. So that kind of lays it out where it's at. We got 10 minutes left. As I say, this is for education, motivation, and participation. I would love to hear feedback from you guys, what you think, what you'd like me to modify, what you'd like me to add, and any questions. Let's open it up.
Hey, Andrew, good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Morning, Godwin. Great to see you.
Me personally, I'm going through my personal struggles with my injuries and upcoming surgeries, but I decided that I'm not gonna let that stop me. I want to be on that Navy SEALs team on day one. So if I have to crawl, do something to get myself out there, I will. I understand. It's I can speak for everybody that we thank you for your time. That a person that gets up at 6:30 every day since February, it has spurred his heart and soul to see other people succeed. And I just want to be like, I want to be there for day one, and that's all I gotta say.
Sure, guys. Let's hear some clapping hands. We're going to get into participation on this. Let's see some clapping hands in the chat for Godwin, because I love
Yeah,
that. That's a
that's
great. You all know
beautiful.
how to use it. We're going to participate together. Let me see this session coming alive. Yeah, exactly. That's beautiful. All right, guys, what's your input? What's your feedback? Please share.
I like this model. I think making it a little bit more exclusive makes it even more of a mission to get to your goals and follow, what you're teaching us on a daily basis. So I think it's really exciting.
Thank you. Appreciate your support.
I
Good
had
morning,
a
Andrew.
question.
Yes,
I had a
Jonathan.
question. Yeah. When you said you did 4 power open houses, that's like 4 days, right? Or am I wrong on that?
Yeah, so the mental shift you have to get in that, Jonathan, is that I just got sick and tired of sitting around the office listening to people complain at the photocopier. Right now, what has happened since COVID, people don't even get into the office. They're so lazy, they sit at home and complain at home and
Okay.
watch horrible stuff on social media at home. And I'm being very honest with you, but that's exactly what's happened in our culture. And I'm not going to spend the
Okay.
last 20 years of my life participating in it. I just flat refuse. So what I did was I just decided I'm going to get out of the office and I'm going to hold my office in vacant properties. And some days people came by, sometimes some days they didn't. So I know that every successful agent has to spend at least 2 hours a day doing outbound calls, property alerts, background admin work. You have to. If you don't do that, you're not going to have a business, right? And so I just decided I was going to do that in vacant homes. So I just found a vacant home and sat there. I did 5 signs, took me 10 minutes, stuck up the signs, turned on the lights, plugged in my computer, set up and did it. So it's not that we don't have the time. It's get the hell out of your house and stop complaining and sit in a place where people can find you, and let's go be power realtors. Let's go be Navy SEALs. Can't be a Navy SEAL sitting in the barracks. That's exactly what I mean.
Right. But I'm really just trying to understand, is it 8 days, 4 days? How many days do you go do these open houses?
So in the original Power Performance Tracker, I said 3 days. It's written right there in your Power Performance
Right.
Tracker, right? And what I'm
Yeah.
saying now is I did get pushback from people because they don't understand it. So I'm saying to be a Navy SEAL twice a week, that needs to happen. That means
Okay.
twice a week you adamantly commit to doing 2 hours of admin.
Yeah, I just did one for 3 days straight,
Yeah,
and I've
there you
done
go.
that every
Boom.
week. So I'm
Yep.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm following
Yeah,
it.
well, you got it now. You don't need to try to make sure anymore. You got it. And I promise you, Jonathan, you start getting your butt out into vacant homes 3 days a week. Not only will you meet new people, but you will also focus on what needs to be done because that's, you're out of the house, right? And you will see the transformation. So it's a great question, Jonathan. I'm with you. Steve, yes, it's public. Ariana will share the link to this document in the feed right now. Go ahead and do that, please, Ariana. And there were 4 or 5 of you wanted to speak. Let's run through. Who's next? Say your name, please.
Joshua. Uh,
Joshua, go right ahead, brother.
good morning, Andrew. So I'm
Morning.
I'm brand new to this. I'm excited. I just wanted to know a little bit more about the social media. You said it had to go through Ariana, or how do you want us to do that? Because I'm brand
Okay,
new
so
to it a lot.
Ariana, sweetheart, share that document real fast right now in the feed, would you? Share the document because there's questions that are answered in the document. Where did she go? Is it there already?
No.
I got
Yes.
it. I'm
Thank you.
clicking on it.
So Josh, the social media, no, you don't have to share in the feed. There's something else that you share with Ariana, which is the Power Performance Tracker. And just read through the document. It gives you all the reference points. But let's talk about social media. The idea of social media is It is about followers, but it's not so much about followers. It's about the response you get from people. It's about the content showing your credibility. So part of the Win Team is creating a social media archive. And one of the power moves for success is that 5 days a week, you do 2 posts. One is community, one is property. And the posts come from doing previews of property. So when you look back after 3 months, you can see 5 days a week, you're previewing properties. So then when you meet a customer through Zillow or through one of our social media leads, and they tap on your social media channel, whatever that is, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, they can see an archive week after week of what you're doing. And in the members.thewinteam.net, in the 8 Power Moves course, there's a course there, a video course on power previews, and I tell you exactly how to do it. And the bottom line is, Josh, doesn't have to be those super fancy schmancy CapCut ones. It's just, hey, this is Josh. I'm standing outside 123 Main Street. Can't get in today, but have a look. It's a really busy street. But the house has got 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's new on the market. It's only $645. I've got several other homes like it that are coming on the market. Look forward to helping you. Just DM me and say, show me homes, and I'll be there for you. Then later on in the day, you go to a restaurant, you walk into the restaurant. Hey, this is Josh. I'm just going into my favorite Italian restaurant in Downey. Just want you to know there's a lunch special here for $9.95. Great opportunity. Walk in with me. This is Luigi. He's the owner. All right, guys, thanks a lot. I'm going to eat lunch. See you tomorrow. That kind of thing. You do that twice a day. Hey, this is Josh. I'm just meeting a client. Do you see the client waiting outside the home? Hey, guys. Yeah. So this is what I do. I meet buyers and sellers every day. All right. Thanks so much, guys. Just DM me in the message and say, hey, please help me out. Hey, I want a loan, and I'll help you right away. That kind of thing. Spontaneous, but creating an archive where you do it on a daily basis.
Okay.
Got it?
I'll look into the course as well. Thank you for the wisdom, and I'll start working on that this week.
You're welcome. Now look over to Mike. So Mike's saying something important here. Most, and I'm going to put a word in here, Mike. Most traditional open houses are on the weekends. And this is the piece I want you guys to learn from me. If you don't have clients and you don't have leads, first of all, that's never going to happen on this team. The only way you're going to have no leads is that you're not taking leads. And that's why I'm saying I will give time to people who take leads. You don't take leads, that's on you. But in Mike's case, there's less leads up there. So if you were lacking leads, yes, doing an open house on a conventional day, a Saturday and Sunday, you're going to have more foot traffic. But what I'm talking about is power offices in an open house. The open house piece is a benefit, add-on benefit to the power office. You're doing your office out in the public, not hidden in your pajamas in your house. You're out, and just going out before you do your power office, you're going to run around and knock on 10 doors and say, here's my personal fly. I just want to let you know I'm working in the house up the street and meeting new buyers. Come on by if you want to see me. Hey, thank you so much. By the way, some of my clients have liked it. Do you know anybody in the neighborhood who's selling their home? That's a power office. 10 doors, open the house, power office, do your thing, go. You can do that on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I did them on Mondays, I did them on Tuesdays, I did them on Thursdays, I did them on Fridays. The power office is what changed my business more than the conventional open house. All right, everybody get that? Okay, and you will generate massive leads in power offices. You know why? Because you'll take seriously the Win Team piece, and you'll be sitting there doing Win Team power calls. You'll be sitting there on your dashboard doing Win Team power property alerts. You'll be sitting there on your dashboard responding to push notifications. And this intensity you see right now is how I'm going to be for the Navy SEALs Thursdays and Fridays. Yes, 100%, Mike, 100%. You list a property, that's equivalent to a deal in escrow. 100% yes. Ariana, make that modification in the document. When it says must put 2 in escrow, say or 2 new listings. Put it there in the document, please, Ariana. Great questions, Mike. Other questions? Say your name first so we don't run over each other. Let's go, guys. It's 7:01. Hurry up if you want to talk. Everybody's done?
I love
I
that
love the listing
modification.
portion.
You like it, Leslie? Good. Who was the
Yes.
gentleman speaking?
Oh, that's Howard.
Howard, go ahead, my brother.
No, I just love the listing piece because I've got 3 listings this month, but I didn't have them counted as escrow. It's been a little bit struggle getting. I had 4 escrows fall out this month basically that were accepted, so it's been a little tricky of a month. Wanted to ask that question too. You know, when I've got 7 in one month and then 0 the next, if we can get like an average on that, or is that got to be a consistent 2?
You know, it's a great question. Put that at the bottom of the document, Ariana. Put like a question section. Can the escrows be cumulative? To me, it makes sense that they're cumulative. Do you all agree with that, or do some of you disagree with that? Cumulative in the feed, just really quickly because it's late. Cumulative, yes or no? Just type in the feed, yes or no. What do you think? Howard obviously is yes. Oh, interesting. All right. So put that modification in, Ariana, that the 6 escrows can be cumulative, 6 every quarter, 2 a month. Yeah. I will say, Howard, honestly, bro, that you know how I feel about this. I think it's fair that it's cumulative, but I will tell you the generational wealth I built was by learning consistency. Because what you just expressed often happens when you put a mass in at once. It happened to me many times. That there's just, and I don't have time to train on it right now, but I would find when I put 7 in, I would often lose some, right? And it is part of what I teach. So yes, it makes sense. Yes, count the listings, but I would encourage you, Howard, to open your ear and heart, brother, to what I'm saying, because the consistency doing it every month does create a greater sense of stability, and you tend to see the escrows stay in more. Does that make sense, my brother?
Oh, I'm in total agreement. I mean, certainly trying to have them land that way. It's an interesting way that it scoops. You know, I'll have, like I did, I had 7, in August, and then, September kind of thinned out. And now I have, a pile more coming for October. So I'll probably put 4 or 5 in October. That's what I mean, is that the way that I massage my clients, they kind of move in a group, because I like really, really press on the ones that I have hot, and then I close them, and then I grab this other pile and I massage them the same way. So it just kind of that's why I wanted to be, ask about the cumulative, just because of
So
how
I think we should have a subject talking about why do I peak and trough? Write that in, Ariana. Why do I peak and trough, in parentheses, in a positive way? Because it's like if you're peaking 7 and then trough, that's not like somebody who does 1 and then nothing, right? So you're a killer, right? So you're peaking and troughing, but why? And I've got very specific reason why what you're saying happens. And then you can make the choice whether to change it or stay the way that you're doing it. You know what I'm saying, brother? But let's look at it. I think that's it's a great subject of conversation.
Yeah.
That's a Navy SEAL conversation.
All right. Awesome, brother. Thank you.
You know, it's almost like it's kind of gruesome, Albert. It's like a Navy SEAL saying, how come I get 10 kills in a week and then no kills for 3 weeks if you're a sniper?
It's not, like people fall out of my sights.
It always comes, that's it. You see, it comes down to, what you're aiming at and how you're aiming and, business practices, blah, blah, blah.
Amen, brother.
Okay?
Amen, brother.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Okay, so I'm guilty like how I know, Cliff. You and Howard are like peas in a pod, dude. So, we'll grow through that together. That's the point of the Navy SEALs. Let's grow through this stuff, right? Because there's no ego in it. And I definitely don't have it. I'm going to meet God in a few years. Not a good time to have ego. So if you disagree with something, you can say it. Now, I'm the leader. So at the end of the day, I have to say, I appreciate your disagreement. Let's move forward, right? Navy SEALs is going to be a different group, very participatory group. All right. Anybody else got? I think Oscar raised his hand. Somebody raised their hand a minute ago. Was it Oscar?
Yeah, it was me. You actually said the peaking and troughing. This is exactly what I was going to say. Because sometimes I guess it's a different conversation, because that means that the next month you will probably have a downward where you're focused on all the escrows and it's taking a lot of your time and it's consuming. So I think the topic at that point would be, how do you scale your business? Do you need like some additional support staff in your team? how do you grow in that
Put
particular
in
scenario?
the subject, Ariane, at the bottom, using VAs. And we'll talk about that whole issue. Great, Oscar. I'll talk to you a lot today, brother. We've got a lot going on. I'll see you at 3. Yeah. Steve, what's up, man? What's your input?
So this is a rules book lawyer question. So um, if you have it as you have to put 2 in escrow or 2 new listings every month,
Yep.
does that mean you're counting listings twice? Once when you take it, and once when you put it in escrow?
Yeah, I'm actually good with that.
I that's fine. I just want to make sure you realize what you're doing when you do it. I mean,
Yeah,
listings make you last. So
I'm good with that. It's kind of like saying, if I write an offer and I put it in escrow, can I count both? And there I'm a categoric no. But, listing a property is more involves more investment than putting in escrow. But I will tell you, on the win team, if I see you doing listings and you're not, you're just doing 12 a year, we're going to have a look at that together. And I'm going to go, look, how do we step this up? Because the whole objective is 24. So for now, I recognize exactly what you're saying, but it will be part of the coaching. If you're just doing 12, you're a just. You're not a Navy SEAL at that point.
well, there's always. It seems like 12 is always a plateau point anyway.
Yes, I agree.
Many agents get to 12, very few get to 24.
Very much so.
Huh.
I think it's less than 3% nationwide, actually. So
I suspect that with 24 listings, you'll be in the top 10% of the MLS.
Yeah, 24 sales, you're going to be top 3% in the nation. Particularly when you take out, all the fancy teams and all that stuff, right? And you actually talk like real people like Glenn, right? Very unusual.
Absolutely.
So we will truly be Navy SEALs. Trust me, we will be Navy SEAls. Any other inputs, guys? At 7:08. This is we're not going to do this meeting again. So this is how we're set now to the end of the year. So if you got something to say it.
Andrew, this is Teresa.
Hi, Teresa.
You got me on this one for sure with the Navy SEAL because, I don't do any social media. But I am going to definitely take the challenge, and I hope to become a very good Navy SEAL.
I love it. I love it. And you're kind, compassionate. Please, Teresa, don't look at a 25-year-old girl in an outfit she just bought from Nordstrom's rack in something heavily edited by CapCut and think you have to be like that. You don't. You be you. You do you. And when you meet your clients, when you stand outside properties, I'm not saying you don't look like you're 25, so don't get offended, but you understand my point,
No,
right?
I'm not. Yes, I do.
You be you, my friend, and then you post you, the restaurants you like, the places you go, what you do in your spare time, the houses you see, the homes you show, the neighbors you meet. You do you, and people will follow you.
I definitely will. Thank you. I do a lot, but don't post anything. So
I know it.
definitely this will push me to be more accountable on it
Yeah.
and, show proof that I can actually do it.
You see, here's the interesting thing that you just use that word accountable. That's the whole point of the archive, Teresa, because anybody can do a fancy flyer. You can pay somebody on $5 or $10, show up 5 minutes before, pretend you're a professional realtor. None of it has any value. But you go into social media, you look back over 3 months, and you see that regularly every week you're showing, you're listing, you're helping people, you're contributing to community. You can't fake that, can you?
No.
And that's what I love about it. It's genuine. And probably you guys catch on pretty much. I may be difficult to handle, but I'm genuine. So just be genuine.
Thank you. Appreciate
And
this.
Andrew, this is Angelica. Teresa beat me. I'm with her. I'm on the same boat. I have a lot of videos, a lot of recordings. I just don't post them. A lot of them.
And the same thing with you, Angelica. People follow you. You'll be shocked. And I really believe, guys, we need to, should, and must comment on each other's posts, share. So comments and shares are a big deal, right? If you see somebody on the team do a post, share it with somebody else on the team because that tricks the algorithm, and make a comment. If all the comment is clap hands, that's all you do, then do it. Heard something really, really good on social media. How many of you have heard I want to give you my 2 cents. How many of you have heard that expression?
Yes.
Give your
Yes.
2 cents 10 times a day, 20 cents a day. So the 2 cents is just you find you, or of course it will come across on your push notifications. You see a post that somebody on the team does. Give your 2 cents 10 times a day. Just jump on, clap. Just jump on, smile. If you want to get really aggressive, give your 2 cents 10 times a day to your network and 10 times a day outside your network. Do you find people outside your network that you would like to develop relationship with or develop business with? You jump on and you make a comment. Love the background music in your last post. 2
Hey,
cents.
Andrew,
Yep.
this is Derek. You
Yep.
know, we have slogans that go with the Navy SEALs. Like, I know this may be a little too early, but one shot, one kill. Maybe we can have a little slogan for the Navy SEALs. What's the slogan for the game?
Put that on the form. Slogan for the day, Navy SEALs. Love that. Love
Hey,
that.
Andrew,
Yes.
I know we need to start doing. I've always been self-conscious of putting myself on video, having conversations, and putting myself out there, even in marketing. And I've learned a lot just doing those quick seatbelt videos. I've become self-conscious with it, and just having more fun. I'd like. Can we put up in the Slack channel a social media manifestation button where people can post up their social media, so we can just, if we see something there, we can open up the channel, click on it, and it'll take us right over, so they can post our links where they can just go right over there and give us a thumbs up or give the comment to make it easier. So when the anyone on the team posts something, if you decide to spend 5 minutes just going in there, clicking the links and adding something to it, so that we don't have to, just, I don't know, just monitor,
So,
makes it easier.
yeah, so just looking through, I think, Mirka, you probably do more social media than anybody. Guadalupe, you do quite a lot. Girls, is this just as simple as having a Slack channel that's called Social Media, the Warburton Team? Whenever you do a post, you copy the link and drop it into the channel. Is it that simple?
Andrew, it's Guadalupe. Good morning.
Hi.
I want to say yes. I like that because that honestly determines, or it shows that's what we are, a real team. I think that's great. That's a great idea.
So Mirka, you agree with that, right? Seems to make sense.
Yeah, and it is simple. You just drop it in that Slack feed. I've seen a couple of the other team members do it, and I agree. Like doing reactions changes the algorithm, so it's definitely something we should do within the team.
All right, great. Cliff, well done, bud. Ariana, on the document, put at the bottom, and I'll organize all this later. Create Slack channel called Social Media, the Warburton Team. I need you, Ariana, to reach out to Jenny today and make sure that gets created immediately, okay?
Got it.
All right, guys, look, nothing but good is going to come out of this. Some of you are going to become studs in 2024. And others of you are going to be well on your way to studliness in the general session. And you're going to take it seriously. And by 2027, that's going to be your stud year. So you're either going to be a stud in 2026 or 2027. So let's have a look down here to finish it out. Who's going to be a stud in 2026? That means that you're going to be prepared, have 2 in escrow in December. You're going to be good to go by January 1. If you're a stud 2026, let me see in the feed. I want to see where everybody's at. And if you're going to be a stud in 2027, so just type in stud 26 or stud 27. Let me see how many people are going to be with me on the Fridays. Go ahead, guys. All right, so we got 1. Oh, good. All right, good. Good. Love it. Love it. That's good, Mari. You're going to have your license. No problem. You know I'm there for you. That's Cliff. Well done. All right. Yeah, look at you, Guadalupe. I love it. All right, guys. I love you. We'll share the recording with you. Wednesday, really hunkering down on this affordability piece. We're going to do a panel on Wednesday. Some of you, I'm going to ask you to participate in it based on how you respond to leads and what do you do that converts those leads. We're going to do a panel, and I am going to introduce this theme of generational wealth and affordability and how to win over clients with that discussion on Wednesday. I'm asking you guys to attend that and to participate in it. I'm asking you to come to the office and be a part of it. And let's build up that energy that counters the energy in the general media. And let's create our own media, our own vibe that speaks success and generational wealth. God bless you guys. See you tomorrow morning.
Thank you.